Think we're good? Yeah. Just opening to do sound check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great stuff. What are you doing?
Hi everyone, we're just doing some sound checks. So hi to the chat. I'll be with you in a sec. Just making sure that everyone can hear me across all of the channels. Looks like we have some people in on YouTube already. So hi, thanks so much for joining us today. We've got so much to talk about today. That's looking good. All right, I'm getting the thumbs up from the team and everyone on YouTube. So let's hope that works well for Facebook as well. Facebook's always a little slower, so it always just takes a little bit longer to do things in there. I'm looking very tall today. Yes, different camera angles. Wait one moment, you'll see how small I am once again. Sorry, my docs are just moving around today, so I'm just getting myself ready. How's everyone's week been? Has everyone had a great week after all of you? I know we had lots of people last week who were prepping for Thanksgiving. I hope that's all going. All right, Facebook has me, YouTube has me. This is looking good. Fantastic. All right, who do we have in today already? We've got some hellos in from Sweden. Morning. I hope it's very cold there for you. And we've got some people in from NC. I'm going to take a guess that's North Carolina. Hi, how are you? And we've got someone in from Anna Maria Island in Florida. Welcome. I'm trying to remember what that is. That sounds like a lovely place to be, though. Nice. Okay. All right, everyone, I'm just going to swap camera angles so you'll get the splash screen for a moment, and then I will be back. 1 second. Good. Hi everyone, and welcome back to another Hatch live stream. I hope you're having a great day. We've already got some people in the chat, so I'm going to jump straight in and say hi to some people, and then I'm going to tell you all about all the great things we have ready for you today. So we've already got some people in from Sweden and different parts of America. We've got some New Yorkers in, and I'm going to take a guess that the NC is North Carolina. Correct me if I am wrong, but I'm going to take a guess on that one. Oh, and we've got some newbies in. Welcome. I hope you enjoy it all. And don't forget, ask lots of questions. That's what we're here for, to ask questions. And I've just realized why everyone's fuzzy, because I'm still wearing my glasses. Always the way. I do all my setup and then I'm like, okay, good to go. And then I forget to take my glasses off and then I can't actually read the screen because it's too far away from me. All right, we've got S. St. James saying that they are coming in for some cold Chicago suburbs. Well, just to make you feel a little warmer there, in Fahrenheit on Friday and Saturday here in Sydney, where the Wilcom offices are, we're looking to hit 100 Fahrenheit or 40 degrees centigrade. So it's going to be a very warm weekend. So while you're being very cold, think of us here in Australia being so warm, it's going to feel like the sidewalk is melting. So it's always a great start to summer when it gets that hot. So we've got some people coming in from Sweden and they're saying they're about 3 Celsius. That's pretty cold, especially for us Australians. We're not used to that kind of weather. And we've got some cold people in from Nashville as well, and some Los Angelinos as well. So thank you all for coming. We have so much to talk about today, but I hope you've all been enjoying Stitchfest. So for everyone who's been watching along already, you'll know all about it. But for all of you newbies, Stitchfest is what we do for all of November and now into December. And it is a whole month of all of the different things that we can put together. And it's broken up between things on Hatch side of things, as well as things on the Wilcom Embroidery Studio. So you can get a whole range of information that has come out at you. And alongside that, there are also the sales. Now, if you are trying to take advantage of the sales, please, please, please don't miss out. We always have people messaging us like the day after the sale going, oh, I missed out. Please don't be that person. We don't want you to miss out. So the sale finishes on the 7th of December. So make sure you get in. If you have any questions about sale specific things, you can ask in the chat. We've got the team there ready to help answer questions. As always, if you log in your country, you will see the pricing in your dollars or whatever currency that you actually have. So if you need to know the current pricing, log in from your country. You can see all of the current prices. But if you have any questions about the deals or the bundles, be sure to ask as well. So the team's in there and they have dropped in some links for you for Stitchfest. And like I said, we have had so much things happening. It is the biggest discount of the year for anyone wishing to take advantage of the sales. And there are things not just only for anyone who is brand new to Hatch, but if you already have Hatch, there are things where you can upgrade, get font packs, you could get the Embroidery Connect. There's a whole bunch of things in there. So be sure to take a look and have a good look at all those sales and take advantage if there is anything you wanted to have a look at. But there's some things along the way that you might have missed for Stitchfest that I thought are kind of worth having a look at because we have had so much great content. So one of the things we did last week was the art of digitizing with Urban Threads and Embroidery Library. Now, I've just given you the splash screen here, and there is a link coming at you in the chat for all of the links to go and watch this on YouTube. This was super fun. I caught up with Bonnie and Sammy from the team there in Embroidery Library and Urban Threads. And they talked us through not only how they actually come up with their artwork, but also how they digitize. And they're digitizing using our Wilcom Embroidery Studio. And it was just really great to see their process and how they get through all of their designs. So there was lots of things happening like that. So be sure to take a look at the art of digitizing and see how you like for that one. All right, while I've been chatting about that one though, there's some more people in the chat. So let's say hi and see where everyone's coming in. We've got some people in from Flagstaff, Arizona, and more people from Michigan. So lots of Michigan people coming in as well. And then the team is there answering questions about different bundles as well. So if you did have sales questions, they can help you out as well. And it looks like we have some more people coming in from Florida as well. So hi. And yeah, and in the chat, people are saying it was fascinating to watch the Embroidery Library and Urban Threads team create. And it really was. I really enjoyed interviewing. They're such lovely people and their output of designs is extraordinary. And I asked them about that in the interview and about how they come up with their designs and how they're digitizing. So it was really fun and a great way to see how they're digitizing. So definitely go and have a look and see that, because I think it was a really great way to sort of be like aspiring. Because sometimes you look at designers and digitizers and you're like, I want to get to that kind of level. And I really think that that was a great piece for showing that up. So that was really good as well. Okay, looks like the chat is asking lots of questions about the different packs and offers. So don't forget that you can ask the team there directly if you are asking anything there as well. One of the other things that you might have missed this week that was in Stitchfest is you get to laugh at me. If anyone was here for sound check very early on, you'll see that the team members were telling me how tall I look, which is ironic because I am by far the smallest person in the office. And so here in the unboxing, you get to see me take on a very large box. In fact, 2 large boxes. We were very lucky and we received 2 new machines earlier this year. We got the Brother Innovis NV880E and we also got a Brother PR680W. I was lucky. I got to unbox them and check everything off and make sure they were all working. But I made a great little unboxing video. So go check that out because it is great fun and you do get to see me struggling with tall tables and small arms. So I'm only just on 5 foot tall. So many of the team are much taller than I am. So it's a nice running joke that I always have to tackle the big boxes when everyone else isn't around. All right, we've got some more people in the chat. The team's definitely answering lots of questions there about the mega packs and the gems. So if you have any extra questions, be sure to ask about those as well. And hi to Barry, who's coming in from Seattle in WA. Lovely to meet you. And thanks so much for joining us. The team's just adding in some links there for the Art of Digitizing with Embroidery Library and my very fun unboxing video as well. One of the other things that I wanted to call out, which was from our Wilcom blog, is the team who work with the embroidery studio things had done a really wonderful one on threads. So there's actually a really great blog piece that was worked on across a couple of the members of the team. And what they've done is they have talked about all types of thread types and needle sizes. And it's one of those things that if you are just learning or if you wish to improve your embroidery output, so your actual stitch outs, knowing about thread and needles makes a really big difference. So it's a really great one because it talks to you about all of the different types there. So definitely go check it out if you're interested in getting better stitch outs and the correlation between needle sizes and thread sizes and what combinations should work together for yours. Machines, it's a really good way to get yourself based into some of that more technical type information that's quite easy to absorb, but it's one of those things that makes a very big difference to your actual stitching. Needles are such an underrated part of embroidery. They really do make a big difference in terms of your actual quality of your stitch out. So definitely go check that one out from the Wilcom blog as well, and the team did such a great job on that too. All right. Some other people are asking for some different questions. So I'm just going to double check and see. So some of the people are talking about the KDCs. So there are different KDCs, which are the keyboard design collections. Obviously, you get some included when you buy Hatch 3, but there will be other ones in there that you can purchase as well, which are always really beautiful. KDCs are fantastic for anyone who loves to make gifts or is doing things which are personalized with an alphabet or a letter type thing. So quite often we have a lot of people who are running a home business or a small business, and they're like, sometimes I just need to put like a really pretty like letter on things as a type of a monogram. So definitely check out the KDCs if that's you. And the team has dropped in the links there for thread thickness and needle size as well. So definitely check that one out for you as well. And then one of the other things that I wanted to point out that was released this week that you might have missed, that's filled with tons of great information, is a new Hatch small business blog went out talking about all about bundling and upselling. It's a really great one because particularly as we're heading into many of the big holiday periods around the world, or people have just bought Hatch and are looking to create themselves a small business for the upcoming year. This is a great blog to take a look at because it is actually talking about how you can combine different bundles of things, which gives a better perceived value for your customers, which means you make a better profit margin. So if that's you, if you're one of those people who are looking into Hatch for a business opportunity, be sure to go check out that blog and check out the Small Business Hub as well on the Hatch website, because there are some great ebooks there as well as a ton of blogs and more information is getting added all the time. So it's a really great little place for you to go and check out all of that information if that's where you're aiming to go with your digitizing and embroidery. So that was just some fun things that we had been doing all through Stitchfest that I was just like, oh, we need to highlight these because they are really great pieces that you may have missed, and you can settle in for the day or the evening, depending on where you are around the world, and just keep on watching those after you've finished up here. And it's always fun to have something on in the background when you're watching your machine stitch out or waiting for things because it's just nice to have extra information. You're always learning. So I really love that. Yes, so people are saying they read the blog today and it had some great ideas. It really did. So be sure to check out the other business blogs there as well, if that is something that you're aiming to. We've had quite a few inquiries coming through on our Facebook user group asking questions about different business type aspects of Hatch. So if you are interested in anything to do with Hatch, just want to learn more, or like Sticky Beak or what everyone else is doing, be sure to join the Facebook user group. It's really fun because people are asking questions and people are answering questions all the time. So I actually find it's a really great way to increase your knowledge on very specific things very quickly, because people will be like, how do I do this thing? And people have answers, or how do I get better at this? So it's a great place to kind of collectively share all of the information there. So that's why it's all right, so people are asking if there are lessons on how to use the Corel gems or any of the gems there in that can get connected to Hatch. You will find different gem classes available inside the Hatch Academy as well. So all of those ones are in there too. Okay, aloha to Hawaii. Glad you can join us. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Looks like we've had some few people. The chat's moving quite quickly, so I'm trying to read the questions as I go, but it's all working, so that's a great thing. All right, looks like we've got lots of people in. So I'm going to start launching into some of our really big announcements that we have today. Please ask lots of questions. We've got a lot of things to do. But one of the things that we are announcing today is we have just released part 1 of the most comprehensive digitizing shading course ever written. And I can confidently say ever written, because I read so much embroidery things from around the world, from things that are getting taught at universities or trade schools, lots and lots of different things. And when I saw this course that was created by the Hatch Academy team, like my jaw dropped, and I've just been walking around and trying to tell the whole office, like, you don't understand how great this is. I'm sure most of the office do, but I'm so excited about it. I just want to tell everyone about it. So I'm going to show you the overview, and then I'm going to explain why I am so excited about this. So, all right, here's the overview for part 1 of our brand new Hatch Academy class.
Ready to add depth and dimension to your embroidery? In part 1, we'll walk through the core techniques that bring light, shape, and realism to your designs. You'll practice with stitch angles, single color shading, layered fills, and run stitch details. By the end, you'll have a hands-on reference binder and real-world confidence to shade with precision. This is the foundation for everything that comes next. Let's shade with confidence.
So that fun little overview just tips the very tip of the iceberg of everything that you're going to get in not only part 1, but the upcoming parts of this course as well. It's so exciting. So if you've ever started digitizing and you've just done like a basic outline, or maybe you've looked at someone who does really beautiful blending and shading, such as the team at Embroidery Library, and you're like, I want my designs to look like that. Or I want to replicate like a very specific type of shading from like an artwork or things like that. Trying to find that information is just almost impossible. And I've been sort of like using the analogy that if you've been digitizing for years in a business, and there's always someone who's older than you there, and they know all of the information, and you know, along the way they teach you little bits and pieces, that until now that has been the only way to get this information. But now this information is in a course that you can do inside the Hatch Academy. So it's really, really exciting. There are so many different ways of shading, and throughout the course, there is so many exciting things happening with it. So it's really exciting. I am just, the possibilities of where you can go with this is fantastic. And like with all of the Hatch Academy classes, the class actually steps you through each of the designs pertaining to a particular artwork. So you get the artwork and you get to actually work your way through the designs, and you learn to that style. But you can apply that knowledge and that information to any design then. So I really love the way that it can be fully adaptable. So the chat is going a little bit wild here. So I'm going to make sure I answer some of the chat questions before I keep talking about how wonderful this new course is. So the team has dropped the extra links in there to the course for you as well. If you already have your Hatch Academy, if you already have your Hatch and you're already logged into the Academy, you can now see this course. You do have to have Digitizer level to be able to do the course, because the tools that you need are in Digitizer level. They aren't in the other levels. So if this is something that you've been really, really wanting to know, don't forget there's an upgrade special on. You might want to have a look at that because you're going to want Hatch 3 and the Digitizer level for this one. Yes, so people are asking, does it cost you extra? No, it doesn't. Like all the things in the Academy, as soon as you own Hatch, you get access to the Academy. So it's already included in there, and people are saying how much they've been dying to learn how to shade. It is one of those things that it's so exciting, and the course across the 3 parts of the course, it's so comprehensive. I don't even know if I knew that there was that many ways to do it, but it's been really exciting to go through as well. There's also some questions about payments there on the Facebook group. I'm going to let one of the team talk about that one because I'm not sure what that one is in relation to. But just to reiterate, if you already own Hatch, you already have full access to the Academy. And the Academy is not like you just get access for 2 weeks and then you have to go and pay more money or go like randomly look up things. Once you have Hatch, you have the Academy and you have access to not only all of the existing courses, but all of the courses as we add them, and we're always adding new things. So it's kind of like having like a never-ending supply of things that you can just go and do through. So this new course is super exciting. As I said, there are 3 parts. We have released part 1 now. Parts 2 and 3 will be coming in 2026. And the reason that we have spread them out so that you have so that there are 3 drops is so that you have time to work through them. This is very much a course that you have to do step by step in order to increase your skills, because it is like building blocks. And if you try and skip too far ahead, the information won't make as much sense because you don't have those foundations and the wheres and the whys. So if you've just started with Hatch and you are brand new to digitizing and all things embroidery, go check out last week's live stream. We went through all of the ways to make you a better digitizer, but I would definitely start with the How to Digitize course, the Beginner's Workshop one. This one is included inside your Hatch Academy, and it works with Hatch 3 and all of the digitizer levels. So inside there, you can actually learn all of your fundamentals. And there's lots of different things for you to practice and build up your skill set. Once you have built up your skill set with that course, you would then be ready to jump into the Fundamentals of Shading course, which is, it's Bloom and Blend. The Fundamentals of Shading Part 1 is now what is available for you. So I would definitely start with the How to Digitize course and then go through. If you've been with us for a while, thanks for sticking around. We always love seeing people grow with their embroidery skills. So for you, you could definitely jump straight in and start working your way through the course. I definitely jumped straight in the other day and started having a look. So there is lots to do. And one of the things, I saw this pop up the other week in one of our lives, and I really, really wanted to jump in and be like, I've got something coming, but I wasn't ready to announce it yet. We know that lots of people want to get started with the Academy, and we know that they have lots of New Year's resolutions about making their way through the Academy. There was definitely some chat about that a few weeks ago. So we wanted to give you a place where you can follow along, ask questions, and share what you have been learning. And so we are going to have a Stitch Club. So the new Hatch Stitch Club is going to be really, really fun. I'm really looking forward to it. And our goal with this is it's going to be alive like I am doing now, but we will be inviting all of you who normally just are in the chat and writing away to us. We're going to invite you, we're going to ask you to, would you like to be interviewed? We're going to ask you to share your designs so that we can see what you are learning in the Academy. So no matter what level you are at, we want to see how you're using the Academy so that you can ask questions and share your learning journey along with us all. So our first Stitch Club is going to kick off in 2026. We're hoping it will be a monthly thing. And so you can work your way through the Academy, but also have a whole group of friends who are also working their way through the Academy. So you can all learn together, even if you're doing different courses. So lots of people have been asking for this. We're really excited to get it started. So there's lots of things happening for that. All right, I'm going to check in with the chat. I can see that there's lots of questions going back and forth about the different offers on board. So if you have specific questions about any of the Stitchfest offers, do ask the team. They are ready there to answer your questions. Yes, I'm trying to remember. I'm reading backwards. Yes, so S and James is saying they can't wait to start. I also can't wait to start. It's so exciting. And yes, the Stitch Club is going to be entirely free. There are no extra charges for this. All we want is for you to be able to work through the Academy and share it with us, because that's what we want to see. We're going to be working through the Academy with you. My goal is I am going to be working through the new shading course myself. And my goal for 2026 is every time we have a Stitch Club, I want to show you something new that I have learnt from the shading course. So I'm going to be right there with you, working my way through the Academy courses and showing you what I've been creating. And like I said, I'm going to be reaching out to all of you, asking for interviews that we can show on the live streams, and looking for what you are going to share. So if anyone's super keen and getting lots of things done, say between now and into the new year, please always share on our Facebook user group. We love seeing you join in things there with the user group. And occasionally you might get a message from me asking, hey, can I share this in the Stitch Club? Would you like to come and have a chat with us about it? So I really want to try and encourage everyone to join in as much as possible, because I want the Stitch Club to be for you. So you can actually ask all of your questions, share what you're learning, share where you're getting stuck, and use it as much as possible, because we love the Academy. We love how much information is in there for you. But I also realize that sometimes people love a bit of a chat and they need someone that they can talk to and ask their questions. So we're going to create a space so that you can do that. It is, as I said, going to be completely free, and you just need to be able to use your Hatch and log into your Academy as well. All right, I'm trying to ask all the rest of the extra questions. Stitch Club does sound very fun. I'm very excited for Stitch Club. Look out in the new year for announcements as to when we are going to have our first Stitch Club, where we will be able to show you lots of different things that we're planning for the year of Stitch Club. But it really is going to be a place where you can come and share. Here in Australia, if you're a small child going to primary school, elementary school, if you're in the US, and we always have this thing when we were little kids called show and tell, where you could bring in what you had done on your holidays or all different things, and you'd be able to tell the whole class about what you did, and you got to learn about everyone else's things. I always loved that part of school because I love learning, but also I was also very lucky. I also got to bring in, like, I was probably hand embroidering or sewing or doing something, so I always had something physical to bring in, which was always really fun. And I love that kind of idea of coming through. All right. There's some extra questions in there, but they look like software questions are for the team for extra event things as well. So I'm going to let them answer those ones. So if you are super keen with Stitch Club and you want to dive straight into the new shading course, feel free. It is available for you straight away, so you can jump straight in and follow along. But don't forget, as we've been showing you throughout the entirety of Stitchfest, there are so many classes inside the Academy that you could learn all different kinds of things. We've been seeing lots of people across all of our social media and in the Facebook groups. People have been doing lots of lettering. There's been lots of collegiate end of year type school finishes type ones going out. We've seen lots of beautiful pet embroideries happening, lots of Christmas gifts. So there's lots of things happening around at the moment. So there's always a way to find out how to do any of those things inside the Academy. As well. So if you're getting a little bit stuck and you've only just started with your hatch, don't forget to dive straight in. Do your getting started with Hatch 3 inside the Academy and look at all of your toolboxes inside the Academy, because they're going to teach you where all of your tools actually are inside Hatch as well. All right, I'm trying to look at the chat and see what is lots of those. Yes, so Darlene's asking, can I watch later? I just got on here. Yes, Darlene, you can catch up later. Any of the live streams that you want to watch again, there's a couple of different ways. They're a little bit tricky to find sometimes in Facebook, but in Facebook, you have to go to the Hatch Facebook page, not the user group, and it's under lives, but sometimes it's a little bit buried. It's really tricky to find on a mobile, easier to find on a desktop. You can also rewatch it again on YouTube as well. On YouTube, if anyone is watching in a language other than English, on YouTube, we have enabled it so you get subtitles. You normally have to wait till about, I was going to say till the end of today. So it's morning here in Australia. By the time tonight rolls around, so say 6 or 7 hours, it's normally finished processing through YouTube and you'll be able to watch it in subtitles in any language that you wish to. I can't speed that process up. That's a YouTube thing, but it's great if English is your second language. That's a really fantastic way to actually watch it as well. And on YouTube as well, if you watch it with the chat replay option on, you can actually see all of the chat scrolling through. So you get all of the links and get everything as well too. I can't make that function happen on Facebook, but if you want to see the chat and all of the questions and all of the links, YouTube's definitely your answer for that one. So yes, you can always come back in as well. And for anyone who already owns Hatch and has logged into the Academy, there's also a live stream section inside the Academy where you can re-watch all of our live streams from throughout the year. You also get access to all of the downloads that we may have shown you throughout the year as well. So if you were looking for any of the specific things that we've shown you, then the downloads are all on the Academy watch ones again as well. All right. Hi, Ginger. Don't worry if you're late. We understand. It's a very busy time of the year. All right. Ginger's was late and has asked to repeat the 2 new announcements. I would happily talk about these all day. So I will definitely do the 2 new announcements again. So announcement number 1 is we have a brand new, just unparalleled, comprehensive shading course coming for you again. For those of you who just arrived, I'm actually going to replay the overview so that you know what it is all about. It is super exciting. This is part 1. Parts 2 and 3 are coming in the new year. All right, let's have a look again.
Ready to add depth and dimension to your embroidery? In part 1, we'll walk through the core techniques that bring light, shape, and realism to your designs. You'll practice with stitch angles, single color shading, layered fills, and run stitch details. By the end, you'll have a hands-on reference binder and real-world confidence to shade with precision. This is the foundation for everything that comes next. Let's shade with confidence.
So that was the first of our big announcements. Brand new course available inside the Academy. Watch the replays because I talk extensively about how much I adore this class and how it has information that is just not available anywhere else. It really is kind of mind-blowing to me that we've put it all in the one course. So it's really, really exciting that is coming. And our second big thing that we are going to be doing, which will be launching inside of 2026, is we are going to be doing a Hatch Stitch Club. So Stitch Club is going to be available. We're going to be doing it as a live stream, but we're going to be incorporating all of you with it as well. So not only will we have our chat running as normal, and we do love that you all come and join us in the chat, but we're also going to be interviewing you and showing off your works. We're going to be working our way through all different academy courses, so you always have somewhere to come and ask your questions, show off what you have been learning, and just have a general chat about all things digitizing and embroidery. So keep an eye out next year. We will definitely be leading into the year with our brand new Stitch Club. So we are very excited for all of that. All right, I'm just having a look through on the chat. There are some more things coming. As always, thank you all so much for joining in on the chat. It really does make my job easier when there is lots of questions to answer. So I very much appreciate that as well. One of the things I wanted to mention this week is I will be back again next week with another live stream. So even though Stitchfest will be ending on the 7th, I will be back next week with one of our regular live streams. And our regular live stream for next week is going to be all things Christmas. So I am going to be showing you how to do a whole lot of Christmas things next week. We are going to be repurposing some designs that we have used earlier in the year and making them Christmassy. We're going to be doing some things that are coming straight out of the Academy. So if you love decorating for Christmas and getting ready for Christmas, be sure that you are here next week so you don't miss out on all things Christmas. All right. Yes, lots of people are looking forward to Stitch Club. I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be a great way for us to all connect and learn from each other and make our way through, because it's kind of like, you know, everyone at the beginning of the year is like they have all of their New Year's resolutions. And it's always so much easier if you can follow through on your resolutions, if you have a friendly face to help you get through all of those months of keeping to tasks. So hopefully we can all keep each other to tasks. I have big goals for what I want to show you each month for Stitchfest. I'm hoping that you can all make some goals as well, be they little or big, it doesn't matter. But I just want us to be able to join together and see everything that's coming through. People are saying they are enjoying the weekly live stream. It is really fun to come and chat every week. After next week's, though, there is going to be a little bit of a break, mostly because holidays are coming up. So we will be having a little break. So next week is our last live stream for the year. And then we will be having a break until we get into the new year, so into January 2026. Once we are back from holidays, live streams will be back again. I don't know if we'll be doing them weekly, but definitely fortnightly. We haven't worked out our schedule yet, but we'll be working on it. And there's definitely more live streams to come, lots of more exciting things happening as well. All right, if the chat has any more questions, please ask away. Let's answer as many questions as we can. Again, if you have extra questions about any of the packs or any of the offers for Stitchfest, the team is there answering questions for you. And if you've got any Academy questions, I can answer as many as I can. All right, we'll let everyone come in. I hope everyone's been having a great day or night, depending on where you are around the world. Thank you again for joining us. It's always lots of fun to see people coming in from across the world. And I will be very jealous of everyone who's complaining about how cold it is when I'm sweltering this weekend. I had actually planned a whole bunch of sewing, so I'm thinking I might pull down the blinds and make the house feel nice and dark and cold and try and beat the heat that way. That might be a fun way to get through it all. It's always really good. And as you are going through into the holidays, I know a lot of you are going to be traveling and you might be away from your machines and potentially even away from your laptops and computers, and you'd be like, I really want to learn, I want to get things done. Don't forget, we always have the Hatch Academy app. So the app allows you to learn anywhere, anytime, and you can get it on both Google Play and the App Store. So you can join in there anytime. It's really great if you are traveling because it allows you to keep up to date with everything as well. Yes, so I'm really looking forward to Christmas break. It's going to be really fun, but I will be back next week for one more live stream for the year. So one more next week for our live streams. Then we're going to go on break. So hopefully you can all make it again next week. Some people are saying they love to swelter in the heat. Well, I wish you could be here to do that. It is not my most favorite thing to do, but I do enjoy actually having a nice warm summer. It does make it feel very summery. And I know for some people they're like, having Christmas in the heat must be really weird. It's normal for us. So it does make it feel very Christmas time for us, which is it's very lovely. And we've got lots of beautiful trees which flower only for our Christmas time. So that's a really great fun thing to see as well. But anyway, I am going to wrap it up for the day. Thank you again to the chat for being here. Like I say, I really do appreciate it. Thanks so much to the rest of the Hatch team who've been answering all of your questions while I've been chatting away about our big new announcements. Don't forget you can rewatch the stream at any time. And if you've got extra questions, jump on the Facebook user group and we will be there to answer your questions. Have a great week and I will see you all again next week.